Test test 1 2. Hello everyone. Hello everyone. So pretty cool video for you here showing Ukraine striking an S-300P SAM system and a Nebo-M radar in Belgorod. It appears to hit a cluster of vehicles which appear to be a radar vehicle, the command post, and possibly the power generator vehicle. I can't be certain. You can see in the background the two launchers are nice and erect, but at the end of the day, impotent, just like Putin. Though I doubt he has the erect part either. The second strike is harder to make out, that one's hitting the Nebo-M radar, but this looks more destructive, as there's a big cloud of smoke rising above the radar after the hit. You can see as well, another vehicle is near the Nebo-M, but I can't tell the type. Going back to the S-300 battery, it's hard to tell how much damage is caused unfortunately. This was reportedly a HIMARS strike, and the big blast looks more like HIMARS than it does a drone. However, I have to wonder why a tungsten round wasn't used here. Surely a cluster of vehicles like this is just crying out for a tungsten ball-bearing HIMARS rocket or two to absolutely shred them. I don't see the telltale spread of the cluster around here, so it seems like standard HIMARS rocket was used instead of the tungsten one. It doesn't look like much damage was caused unfortunately when we see the aftermath video. I wonder if a HIMARS actually hit in between the two vehicles rather than a direct hit. Hopefully, some shrapnel damage put the radar out of action and the command vehicle. And hopefully, the fact that tungsten wasn't used here isn't a sign of shortage with the tungsten round for Ukraine, as Ukraine uses that round very well. As for Russia, look how obvious this S-300 system is. Out of the open, no attempt made at all to disguise or camouflage it, so it's easy pickings for HIMARS. I did actually consider this might be a decoy, but you can see troops scurrying around like ants afterwards, so it seems like it was an active one. I don't have an exact geolocation for this one, but it was somewhere in Belgorod shown here. Maybe about 50 to 60 kilometres away most likely, as it would be within range of HIMARS. A short range for an S-300 battery to be, as these have a max range of up to 150 kilometres. But I have seen a few strikes lately where they are closer to the front lines than usual. Maybe to increase the likelihood of detecting and intercepting Ukrainian aircraft, which have been operating near the front lines much more often. The books have failed to that, so Russia is now bringing out the big guns, the S-300, to try. Total numbers of S-300s are a bit tricky. War spotting shows us 13 plus 5 damaged. However, the true number is higher. We've seen multiple videos where S-300 launchers and radars have been hit in Crimea, for example, which haven't been added. Plus, satellite imagery of debris from past strikes on them. I guess war spotting only had 100% confirmed ones, and some, like the ones from Crimea, had no spotter drone around to record the aftermath, and so are a bit more unclear. Russia has 2,000 launchers in service. The radar command vehicles which were hit here are the key bits, as a battery features multiple launchers, but only one of each type of radar and command vehicle, so destroying or disabling them puts the entire battery offline. So that's it for this video. Hope you found it interesting. Now, I'm going to play a video from Nadia about the ongoing fundraiser. Thanks so much, and take care everybody.
Hi friends! There is a good chance you remember me. My name is Nadia, and due to your help, I was able to buy a pickup truck for the soldiers of the 59th Brigade. With the beginning of the full-scale Russian invasion into Ukraine, my husband and I decided to help our soldiers, so our volunteering path began. My husband is a mechanic. That's why our main focus is on the repairing vehicles, which help our defenders at the front line. Now my husband decided to join his fellows in Ukrainian armed forces. The unit where he serves needs a pickup truck to bring supplies to the positions and to evacuate people from the front line. I'm very thankful to Jack for running this fundraising for us, and to you all for supporting our country and our brave defenders. Thank you, my friends. Glory to Ukraine.
Героям слава!